I look at the newspaper today. Actually, I'm on the internet. And the British papers are among the best in terms of reporting on what's going on in this country, because the media in this country are moribund. They're moribund. And I look at the Daily Mail, and it says, when you're the President of the United States, only the best pizza will do, even if that means flying a chef 860 miles. I said, no way. No way. Chris Summers, 33, jetted into Washington from St. Louis, Missouri on Thursday with a suitcase of dough, cheese, and pans to prepare food for the Obamas and their staff. He'd apparently been handpicked after the president had tasted his pizzas on the campaign trail last autumn. I'm going, what? He flew in a pizza guy? 860 miles? Each way? And I have to read about it in a newspaper that's 3,000 miles away? It's surreal. It's a huge honor, said Mr. Summers, who owns Pie Restaurant in St. Louis. Be a casual lunch, and hopefully we'll have a chance to say hello to the president. For lunch. Mr. Summers was accompanied by his business partner, Ryan Magladardo, who will help prepare the dinner for 140 this evening. Oh. It will feature his signature dishes, 10 deep dish and 10 thin crust creations. He's also planning a pizza especially for the president, the Hyde Park topped with chicken and hot sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Obamas are utterly out of control. I think the trappings of power have gone to their head. She's into all this designer clothing. And by the way, those sleeveless dresses, may I be the first to say, she looks ridiculous in those sleeveless dresses. Okay, I said it. She looks ridiculous. But these parties, the way they eat and everything, I can assure you, and I've said before, if it were a Republican president like Ronald Reagan and a first lady like Nancy Reagan, they'd be showing us the soup lines. We'd be getting the homeless statistics. I don't even know what the homeless statistics are today. Do you? Has anybody even how many homeless are there in the country today? Do you know? I don't have the foggiest idea. Must be none. We'll be right back. Now, he's not distracted by the pizza delivery guy and the chef who's going to bring him his pizza from St. Louis, Missouri. That tonight, he can't wait. You want the thick or the thin? I'm lactose intolerant. Where's my pills? Yeah, that's right. I also noticed he got home in time for his Wednesday night party night. We don't know what kind of party he had. Oh, he was at a Seder. Isn't that neat? While he's stabbing Israel in the back, he says, pass the matzo balls. Good for him. What a guy. And tonight it's pizza night. 1,700 miles round trip this guy's flying in. Because I like his crust. It's a special crust. I like it. No talk about a carbon footprint. No talk about the extravagance of the whole thing. No talk about an imperial presidency. No, that's only Republicans. This is a historic president. He's different. He flies in the pizza chef. Are you not stunned by this? How the media just rolls over here? It's like the bowing to the inbred who runs Saudi Arabia. I saw him bow with my own 2 eyes. And those of you with glasses, sometimes me, your own 4 eyes. I saw him bow. Mr. Press Secretary, did he bow or not? No, he was bending over to shake with 2 hands. You have to bend over to shake with 2 hands? Isn't that a separate body part? Or separate body part? Let me see here. Look, I'm standing up straight and putting 2 hands out. I didn't even need to bend over and put 2 hands out. What's the big deal? He's wearing an American flag lapel pin. Oh, that's true. You're right. You're right. The big deal is, the truth about Obama is, he has contempt for us. And from now on, when he trashes our country, understand that he's trashing you. You are the country. You are the United States of America. Your parents and grandparents are the United States of America. When he says he wants to change, he wants a break from history, he wants a break from your ancestors. It's contemptible. It's utterly contemptible. And so here we have some barbarians who've taken an American hostage, the captain of this vessel, who clearly is a brave man, a hero, who's put his life on the line for his crew. He tried to escape and they got him back. And what's Obama doing? He won't comment. I don't want to mess up the negotiations. I mean, after all. AP, President Obama has declined for a second day to answer questions about the Somali piracy standoff. Reporters asked the president about the situation at the end of the White House meeting Friday with his economic advisors. Obama didn't answer. He brushed aside questions Thursday, too, when reporters sought his reaction on the end. Presidents are supposed to lead. They are supposed to react to these things. They're supposed to make a definitive, confident statement, not one that will create trouble or problems, but one that's well thought out with your staff so the world knows where the United States of America stands, what the United States of America will and will not tolerate. But this guy is all about himself. What he's really doing is thinking, if I keep my mouth shut, if it goes well, I can take credit because, after all, the Navy ultimately reports to me. The FBI, involved in negotiations, ultimately reports to me. Something goes well, it's my administration, I can pat myself on the back. But if something goes poorly, I can say I relied on the experts, they told me to be quiet, and I wish it would have turned out better. This is how this guy operates. Now, the people at Wells Fargo Bank are obviously breaking their butts, and they made a nice profit, and they're doing all this work, and Obama all but took credit for this today. All but took credit for it. I can see a glimmer of light. Our policies are beginning. It's nothing to do with him or his policy. Zero. That bank made money despite the fact that the mob, which is the Treasury Department and Geithner these days, has their hands around their throat. The fact that the mob is attacking their executives and their employees and threatening them all. The fact that the mob won't let them give their TARP money back because they're into them now and they're not going to let them out. They still made a profit. They still made a profit. In spite of Obama and his thugs. But if something goes wrong, it's George Bush's fault or it's the fault of these executives, it's the fault of the free market. If something goes right, then it's obviously the massive profligate spending and the brilliant policies of Obama himself which have saved the day. That's leadership? No. That's pathetic. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.